Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm bringing you guys this gold inspired makeup look that's perfect for the summer. It involves this bronze glow right here and these gold eyelids. That'll be the star of the show. If you guys like what you're seeing, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Leave some love in the comment section below and keep on watching, and I'll see you guys at the end of the video. So I'm going to go in with two different primers today. The first one I'm going in is with the Becca Mattifying Primer. And I'm going to put that in all over my face, and I'm actually going to tap it just about everywhere, especially underneath my jawline as well and kind of on my neck, just to make sure that my neck is also primed because I do put foundation. And also I'm going to go in with the Benefit Professional. That one's going to stay in the center of my face, so my nose, my cheeks, where I have my biggest pores. And then I'm going to mix in these two different face products. One of them is the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation. The other one is Benefit's Big and Easy. And I'm mixing the two of them, one to get a better color, and two, one of them is a little bit more mattifying than the other. The Benefit product is a little bit more mattifying, so that one does help kind of make my Maybelline one last just a little bit longer. And I'm just going to use a Morphe flat top brush to pretty much put all the product on, along with the Morphe Beauty Sponge to kind of blend everything into my face. Now I'm going to go to my eyebrows, and I'm going to use my tried and true Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pomade in Chocolate. And I'm going to use it with the Anastasia number 18 brush, and I'm just going to go in and do my eyebrows with that. And I'm also going to go in a little bit afterwards with the powder from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and that one is in medium brown or something. I'll leave it in the description box below. Now I'm going in with the NYX Full Coverage Concealer, and that one I'm just using it to cut and clean up my eyebrows. That one I believe is in medium, so that one I use pretty much all the time. I'm going to use that to pretty much clean up on the bottom and on the top. And there I go back in with that Anastasia Beverly Hills powder, just kind of filling in some of the gaps. I feel like the gel pomade, I feel like it does set pretty well, but sometimes I just like to go in with the powder just to make it last even a little bit longer. Now I'm going in with the Benefit Air Patrol. It's like a BB eyelid primer kind of thing. So I'm using my ring finger and just kind of putting that all over my eyelids. I put a little too much on one eye, so I kind of moved some of it to the other eye. But you just want to put that evenly all over both of your eyelids. And then I'm going to go in with this shadow to kind of set everything. It's the lightest shadow in the palette. So I'm going to use that all over the eyelids just to make sure that my colors that I use later on blend in a lot better. Now I'm mixing in these two colors right here, and I'm going to pop them into the crease using a fluffy brush. The fluffy brush is going to help so that your line doesn't come out super harsh, and you want kind of a nice gradient effect of it. Now I'm going in with this ColourPop eyeshadow, and I'm actually going to be using my ring finger again, just because it has a lot of glitter kind of fallout sometimes. So I like to use it just to put a majority of the pigment on there, and then I go in with the flat shader brush. That one is from BH Cosmetics, and I'm just putting that all over up to the crease. So from the bottom of the lash line all the way up to the crease. Now I'm going in with this color. I'm going to use it at the outer third, and I'm going to work my way going in. I kind of want a nice faded effect, so keeping the outer corners just a little bit darker and then fading it inwards. So I'm going to be going back and forth with the fluffy brush that I used to put in those other two colors, and along with this smaller tapered brush, just so that all these colors blend in nicely and, you know, the usual. Now I'm going in with this NYX Cosmetics liquid eyeliner, and I'm just going to do a thin line across my upper lash line, and that's just going to be to hide the lash band when I put on my falsies. I'm going in with these Ardell Wispies. These are just in the regular black. I know there's other kinds, but this is the one that I like to use. Just gonna prep my lashes and then pop those babies on. Now I'm going to be going in with this Sephora concealer, and I'm going to put that all underneath my eyes, working in that upside down triangle way. And I'm just going to be using that Morphe sponge to blend it all in. I'm also going to be putting this concealer on my nose, Cupid's bow, and the center of my chin. And I'm just going to bounce that baby in. I'm going to be also now using this Wet n Wild setting spray, and I'm going to use that just to kind of help set my foundation and my concealer. I'm going to bounce it in just a little bit as well. I like to set my foundation before and after I'm done with powders. I'm going to be going in with my usual Coty Airspun and now also a NYX Cosmetics. It's their banana powder. I'm using that banana powder just directly under my eyes because I'm going to be putting some shadow on my lower lash line. So I'm going to use it just directly under there, and then I'm going to be using it also on the center of my nose. And then I'm going to be baking with the Coty Airspun powder. I'm going to go in now with the Hoola bronzer from Benefit, and I'm just going to carve out my cheekbones, do a little contouring. And then I also like to go in with the fluffy brush to kind of blend that contour upwards. And I'm also going to be baking the contour as well. And I'm going to put that on top of my temples too. I'm just going to put it everywhere. Now I'm going in with this Bobbi Brown bronzer. It's in Golden Light, I believe, and I'm using this Morphe, it's a fluffy brush, and I'm going to be using that to kind of blend in that contour just because the Hoola leaves it just a little bit too gray right now since I'm a little bit more tan. So now I'm going to be taking those same three colors that I used from this Morphe palette, and I'm going to be putting them all underneath my lash line, starting from the lightest and then working my way to the darkest. And I'm going to connect my lower lash line to the outer third of my upper eyelid. And then I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Guerriero palette, and I'm going to be taking the lightest shade in there, and I'm going to be popping that on the inner corners, and later I do use it to highlight my brow bone. Now I'm going to go in with my Kiko Milano Fiber Lashes mascara, I believe, and I'm going to be putting that all over my upper lashes to blend in my falsies with my regular lashes and my lower lashes as well. So I'm going back in with that NYX liquid liner just to kind of cover up any glue that was left kind of not dried completely clear. And I'm going to go in with the fluffy brush and just wipe away all the baking powder that I used. Just adding a little bit more bronzer, you know, can't be too bronzed. This is a bronze look. So now I'm going to be going in with the same palette, and I'm going to be using shade 143, and I'm going to be putting that all over the highest points of my cheekbone, above my brow bone, down the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, all those high point places. And since this is a glowy look, you want to just highlight the crap out of your face. You do you, girl. Going in with my favorite brow gel just to set the brows, using that NYX Brow Gel. Now I'm going to be going in with this Avon lip liner and this Milani lipstick, and I'm just going to pop those both on my lips. The Avon lip liner is a little bit on the more natural side, and the Milani lipstick is a little bit more on the muted matte side, so I feel like they complement each other really well because the lip liner is just a little bit darker than my actual lips, and I love how the combination came out. It came out really nice. And then the last thing you gotta do is just spray your face, go crazy. I just used a little blending sponge to pounce it all in, add a little extra highlight, and that's it, my loves. That's it. Don't be scared, 'cause I'm your body type. Just something that we wanna try, 'cause you and I, we're cool for the summer. Ooh. We're cool for the summer.